Stand to Make Wars, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we continue the campaigns of the Striking Surface. And last time, Cobra engaged in the utmost quickest of chases. It was actually a brutal slaughter, but we are starting to get to that point where people are mobilizing real forces to defend against them, and we can be looking forward to that sometime soon-ish. Not today, probably not. I mean, well, there is that one. We'll see. Anyway, Boa is the one up now. They are rocking and rolling with a stand-up defender type mission, so let's go jump on over to them. They have found themselves in the great open plain of nothingness. If this was a map name, it would be called Final Destination No Items. And we are also facing off against a metric boatload of fast vehicles. I'm rather afraid, and this could be a problem. We are going to move, see if we can't grab some of the cover locations, because that'll keep us hopefully safe. But other than that, it's time to rock and roll. Everybody forward. Everybody's cute. Especially going to want to get our missile boat on forward. The forces arrayed against us are terrifying. So there is that. Just a nice skirmish line riding on forward. So Paris Paladins, I'm glad you noticed. No shot. Okay, that means the only person who's going to have shot is the longest of ranges, Mr. LRM5s. He doesn't even have a shot. Okay. So let's check our Phobos. And again, no shot. Next turn is when things will start to get nasty. Because that's when we'll actually be able to fight each other. We're not going to quite make it. The cover is so close, but it's not quite there. Going to move as quick as we can, and then we're probably going to possibly start backing up again after this. Once we hit the range, then we start backing up, hopefully to avoid taking even more damage, and that would be a little bit more ideal. We need mine ammo. Oh, like fast cams and stuff? I don't think that exists yet. All right, we got a Saladin and a Drillson at range. We're going to start pouring fire onto that Saladin, see if we can't manage to break it up a little bit. Because if we can kill him before he actually gets into range, that would be a little bit ideal. By a little bit, I mean absolutely and totally. Just outside of AC-15 range, Archer does have a wonderful shot at the target. And by wonderful, I mean, oh my god, there's no way we're ever going to hit this. How fast did you move? +4. Wow. All right, LRM5s away! And out of range for the MRMs. So we're done with that. Marauder does also have a shot. He needs a 14 to hit that target. That's not going to happen. Neither is that one. And that one's also 14, so we're not doing anything there. Phobos also has a longish range weapon, 13 on that. How about if I switch over? Yeah, we got 12s on the Drillson and 13s on the Saladin, so I suppose the Drillson is the recipient of our 2 LRM5s. How unfortunate. Also, I'm going to range high-low. That's much more like it. That's what I would want. Okay, done. I don't anticipate any ability to hit. Here using 1800s tactics firing. If it works, we're gonna do it. Never mind. I had Archer in this. All right, so Battlemaster accomplishing nothing. Does any? Ooh, the. Never mind. Their Drillson fired and hit with the 9 that they needed, and then managed to get a through armor critical to burn off the edge from the Battlemaster. That was a bad round. That was a very, very bad round. I would like to get you into cover, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Might be a good idea to start backing up though. There's no cover behind us, there's cover in front of us. Bringing them into range of our closer range guns might not be the worst decision we'll ever make. Or you could get us killed. I mean, that is of course the risks that you run these days. I would like to get the Archer into cover. It would be a very comfortable position to be in. We'll do that. Put the Lance Leader in a little bit of coverage. There goes his edge. Just Ward lost his edge? Yes. From 8 missiles that scattered into him. It was very painful to watch. Okay, that's a -1. Are all these -1s? No, that's level 0, so this is level 91. So if you can get in here, you've got a defense position. Tell me if the Phobos can make it. It can. We've got a little bit of defense from that right side. They're jockeying for position, so these 2 mechs are somewhat defended. Unfortunately, those are also my heaviest mechs, so we've got them. What the heck did you tell them when I said they're not for army boots? You keep trying to use that as an insult. It's not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can work with that. I'll bring the Battlemaster on over. Hopefully he'll be fine. I'd like to put the Black Knight in a position where he can actually be helpful, but I don't know where that's going to be. Marauder. Not even a good jump position to get to. Guess we'll charge them and see what they end up doing. See if I can't distract or attract them into a close range fight that I'm really not all that equipped. Although, if you do that, then I'm absolutely going to take advantage of that. And no longer resets right. Cover plus narrow profile is going to be very tanky. That is the hope. That is very much the hope. Alright, so they got it nice and close, which is somewhat concerning. There's still a Saladin out there that is not in range anymore. Oh, there's one Saladin up close as well. I need 8s for that. If I fired medium lasers, I would need 9s. Oh yeah, because, wait, are you a PVC expert? Okay, double tap the PVCs because they're more accurate than our medium lasers. We'll see what we can actually pull off with that one, and maybe we'll actually get anything cool done. Drillson right there and right there. That's a 9. That's not bad at all. I can work with that. No real shot in the Saladin out there. So twist 9s and 10s. Yeah, we'll hit the 9s. Right, we'll go AC 15. As from 6. Medium laser. Building 3 heat, but it's not that bad on this type of map. Long range fire from a Vedette medium tank. Oh, he's got an AC2. He's outranging us. Really? Here's a Hunchback 4H just sneaking around back over here. Towards the next Sadelic Stick. It would be the hope if you didn't charge the rest of the lines ahead of them. Don't worry, we've got things covered. We're trying to draw them into a nice little net of death. Twist and target. 10, 9, 9. It's really not going to be an easy shot here, is it? Unfortunately, it's a 10 and an 11. Yeah, we're just going to pour the fire on. It's the best of what I've got. I don't think that's actually going to hit anything, unfortunately. Saladin's on a 12. Yeah, I can't afford to do that. Plus, I need the medium pulses. Damage high-low. Target you. Double tap with the medium pulse lasers. So even at point blank range, the accuracy is suspect at best. Phobos has anti-aircraft targeting, but these guys are not aircraft, so I can't take advantage of that. PPC, followed up by LRM. That'll be something of a heat hog there, but hey, we'll see what we can do. An AC2, 3, whatever Shelby 2. I mean, the last time you guys faced down somebody with an AC2, it did end up knocking one of your pilots unconscious and knock them over. So I don't think you should shit on AC2s all that much. Alrighty, Battlemaster does manage to hit the Saladin with one of those PPCs, takes 10 damage. However, he's not able to follow up with anything more than a single medium laser. The target continues to drive. Unfortunate. Vedette opening fire with his AC2, unfortunately misses. The Black Knight unloading on him and misses, and the Archer unloading on him and misses. This is not going well. AC-20 from the Battlemaster hits the center torso on the Battlemaster. AC-20 from the Saladin hits the Battlemaster. 20 armor removed. He's got 21 remaining. That is a very uncomfortable place to be. Phobos missing everything. Drillson firing at the Marauder. The Marauder does, of course, have low profile. Manages to split that damage right down the middle. Another Drillson opening fire on the Battlemaster, opening up his left side a little bit more. Still has armor there, but it's not okay. I'm going to boot this Saladin because I need a 6 and destroyed by damage because the Black Knight takes shit from no one. Just have my lance punt him and I can use the A targeting. Alrighty, so we've managed to kill the first of the Saladins. There's just one more Saladin to go. Now we got to figure out exactly what he's doing because otherwise it could get ugly. We're going to jump right into this cover and turn, and that's not going to be the greatest jump ever, but it will hopefully keep us alive. And that's kind of the key here, is the staying alive bit, which we may have a little bit of trouble with. Phobos is actually kind of happy where he is. Unfortunately, I don't like him where he is because he's vulnerable, and that's an argument for another day. Back you up, I can pick up 1, but not 3. If I jumped, I can pick up 2, but not 3. So there is that, I guess. 2 rounds of firing, and the only thing we managed to hit is a kick because it is like a brick. Yep, that is exactly what ended up happening. I don't want to bounce back because I want to keep my accuracy high. We've dealt with the close quarters threat. I think I have to do a backup. I don't want to, but it's probably the better of the ideas. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Alright, that's Saladin cruising on in. Does not have a great shot on us at the moment. I am going to have to deal with that Hunchback eventually. So let's position ourselves to do so. The Archer really is a phenomenal mech to use against this sort of force. Unfortunately, they're fast enough that their light skirmishers can do that. And that is unpleasant and fast and a problem. And if I move here, I actually don't get to kick them because they're a level below me and you can't kick to a level below you. Battle Master, you have your target. This is, of course, a Saladin. You're going to need to double tap him with shots that are going to require an 8 to hit. Best of luck to you. Black Knight, large laser range. Does actually encompass the Saladin. You'll take a pot shot over towards him. Keep it nice and chilled anyway, though. Twist and high. Drillson, what you doing? That's a 13. Well, of course, I'm not going to fire that. I'm going to fire the MRMs. MRMs. That'll be an 8. I can take the 8. We'll fire the 8, and then the SRM 6. And that'll be our close quarters. Screw you. I have 46 missiles barrage. Since you have the target, oh, never mind. You're not going to aid in that endeavor. You can't hit anything. Okay, you're done. And the Phobos high, Drillson heavy hover tank. I'm not going to fire my PTs. Instead, we're going to spam them with medium lasers and an SRM 6. Building up 6 heat. That's painful, but worth it, I think. Or 4H, at least I have in front of us. Is the 4H the laserback? It is not. I believe it's an AC 5. I think it fired somewhere around here. Oh, it's an AC 10. So an AC 10, 6 medium lasers. Archer opening fire does actually manage to hit the Drillson, knocks out his main turret gun with the MRMs. 24 of those missiles out of the 40 hit. The SRM-6 missing entirely, though. Vedette AC-2 opening fire and missing. The Drillson opening fire and missing everything against the Archer. The other Drillson open fire managed to hit him with a machine gun and an SRM-2. Nothing too serious just yet. Phobos missing most of his shots. Does manage to tag him with a single medium laser, so we're alive-ish, sort of. Although knocking out one of the Drillson's large lasers is always a positive. I don't know what you're doing, and it's frustrating me. I'll take the 5. Move back up forward, see if I can't bait that Saladin to come on in. And Black Knight, you can go with him. Keep your partner in sight, you're gonna need to. Did you? Oh, never mind, that's not the Saladin. That's a Vedette. It's a Vedette in the corner. How much for that Vedette in the corner? Yeah, the one with the waggly tail. Back up the Archer. I don't want to be that close to the enemy. Oh, Hunchback's coming in. And that Saladin has decided that he would like to play games with people. Fortunately, I'm good at games. I can move in behind you. And now I can unleash my full firepower onto you. You know what? I wish I had just one more pip of movement before I dove in there. Alright, we're going to come around to the side and we're going to start engaging him in mortal combat. And hopefully that'll end up working. Don't need the PPCs because he's right next to me. Oh, wow. My PPC accuracy is through the roof. All kinds of fire. Yeah, it needs a 10 versus a 9. I gotta take the 9s. I simply have to. Hi, you've decided to come somewhere near me. I'm gonna fire a large laser and an AC 15 and, well, see which one hits you first. And hopefully it'll turn you into a massive crater. Archer is now unfortunately engaged. As much as I would love to spin around and come to the defense of these Drillsons, they are in that nasty open little slot right here that most people forget about. Does the Saladin not see the corpse of the other Saladin? I mean, he may actually be successful. Legend has it that when the Stormwind is in mortal danger, a blackjack will appear in a thin air. I mean, let's get our story straight. He wasn't a blackjack at the time. At the time, it was a Shadowhawk. And who wants a Shadowhawk right into the rescue? Just makes you look like a chump. That'll be a 9. I'll take the 9. An 8 on the SRMs, really? Oh, right, because the inherent inaccuracy of the MRM 40. So MRMs automatically have a +1 to hit, which is bad. Until you get improved MRMs later on, but that requires special targeting systems. So, do I want to potentially flood you with death? You know what? I know what the answer that Warden would give in this scenario. Yes! Marauder's gonna have to twist around so you can't help him deal with this. Drillson tank is in range. Fire pulse, or not pulse, they're PPC. And then how about you? You're a 10, you're a 9. Yeah, why not? We're just gonna spread the fire around, give everybody a little bit of love and see what ends up happening. Somebody's gonna explode eventually, and hopefully it's going to be you. 8s on that, or I could fire the medium lasers, which deal more direct damage. Heat's getting very high. Can't actually afford to do that. We're already toasty. So, I'm firing the PPC, screw it. +4, take it. Take the pain. Vedette opening fire on the Phobos does actually manage to hit him. 19 armor remaining on that right arm. We gotta be careful. The Saladin actually does get hit and is made immobile. Oh, thank God. So we have successfully immobilized him. He will not go anywhere. We can move up behind him and stomp on him. Actually, we'll be able to stomp on him this turn. It'll be great. Who wants a Shadow upgrade? I'd use the all energy Shadow upgrades, but you have enough MRM launchers. You don't need to worry about the +1. There no, couldn't find my stick again. Alright, Hunchback opening fire, nailing the Phobos with the AC-10. However, it's a glancing blow, as is the medium laser strike. Oh my God. He should have been taking 15 damage. He took 7. It's beautiful. Because the reason why this is the Phobos is designed off the Marauder chassis. That's why it has the low profile, or at least not the. It's based on the same similar concepts. Vidette opening fire into the Battle Master. Archer opening fire. LRM's plinking away. He does manage to hit with the MRM, and he hits with 18 of 14 missiles. It's kind of lowballing it a little bit, but that's kind of par for the course with MRMs. Vidette opening fire and missing. Marauder missing both of his shots. Unfortunately, he needed a 13 on that shot. That was a bad shot to have taken. Drillson Tarver Tank opening fire at the Battle Master. In fact, everybody's opening fire at the Battle Master. One hits him in the head. However, he is still conscious, so way to go. Phobos opening fire on the Hunchback does manage to hit the center torso. Center torso has one remaining. It is a very uncomfortable position to be in if you're a Hunchback, so die please. There we go. Saladin is dead. Both of the big can openers are goners. However, reinforcements have arrived. Life is about to get painful. We have, of course, a Dragon 1N, a Kentaro 18, a Catapult K2, and a Centurion 9AL. Be wary, folks. Be very wary. Okay, iPad died while feeding pups. What did you miss? Did you die? You have not died yet, but you may die soon. Can you make a 100-ton Phobos or the full boss of the narrow profile? I don't think you're allowed to do that. Because even the Marauder 2 lost its narrow profile, didn't it? I'm fairly certain even the Marauder 2 was unable to low profile at that point. Archer could do really well by charging the Hunchback. Could also get the absolute crap kicked out of it. Actually, no, it's in perfect condition. Charge, baby, charge! Get me up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That'll be perfect. We're gonna go fisticuffs. It's time. It's a very Curitan Lance, 3 Curitan mechs. I mean, it's almost like you're in former Curitan space. If you have the glancing blows rules on for all mechs, not just narrow, the damage reduction stack, and you take 1/4 damage. Wow. Imagine getting shot at by an AC-10 and taking 2 damage. That's a big ban too, because it's like hit and 1 above, isn't it? So, Kentaro is a mech I've always liked. The SRM potential is awesome. Yes. Give heed to the evil of the SRM advantage. That's probably not going to work for me. I don't want to get too close. I've already been shot in the head, but you know, like, part of me also wants to get really close. I need to kill these Drillsons before they kill me, because they will kill me, and I need to deal with that. I will take the 3 by turning around and moving forward, and see if I can't bait them into glorious battle. Speaking of glorious battle, the Black Knight is obviously going to make his way over towards the Hunchback, because that's the biggest and the nastiest at the moment that he can get to. Looks like they're pulling away, so I might have a small advantage there. I'll bring the Battle Master around without using cover and see what happens happening to him. You're finally fighting things that aren't awesomes or stalkers. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like, what is this new and inventive world which we find ourselves within? Like, you're not really designed for this. Is that your PPC? Yeah, we're in PPC range on the catapult. That's what we call dangerous. All right, we're gonna go here, see if we can't boot his head off. Yes, I know I've made myself insanely vulnerable, but I feel the need to attempt it, because if we don't, can we truly call ourselves warriors? Medium lasers and a flamer and a flamer, and actually, if I ditch 2 flamers, I can fire a PPC at them. We'll ditch 2 flamers and we'll throw another PPC at them. Just nail them with everything we got, and by everything I got, I mean, it's not a whole heck of a lot, but I will throw what I've got. 9 versus 8. Oh, that 8, it calls to me. It sings for me. So I'm going to lob an AC-15 shell right into that Hunchback. Make him know that he is not wanted around these parts. Actually, no, I will not fire that. I need to make sure that I conserve a little bit of heat. So I'll also follow that up with a bit of an SRM6 action. Only +2 heat. That's much better. Okay, we're in time to break. Loose those first here. Make sure we just did something. Can you pull over the mech tab? It's a bit off screen. I mean, it's right there. I have to move it around a lot because we're operating in the edge of the thing. Alrighty then. The Archer obviously is going to see if he can't steal this kill. He's not going to use LRMs. Instead, he's going to open big with an MRM 40 and then an SRM, and then he's kind of kicking himself a little. Wait, what? I didn't fire the LRMs though, did I? Did I just alpha strike him? Maybe. No, I didn't. Okay. How? What? I am very confused. I did? Uh-oh. This is going to be very painful then. Twist over here, take aim at the Drillson. PPC, PPC, and the medium ball sizes wouldn't hit, so fire at that. Phobos, hi. You've got a beautiful back shot. I'm going to fire the laser, because you have a weak back and you don't know it yet. Alrighty, Catapult missing both of his PBC shots at the Phobos. I was banking on that quite hard, actually. Battlemaster finally hits him with a BBC, immobilizes him at the very last shot that he had. Vedette hitting the Marauder 2 in the left leg. Black Knight missing with the AC-15. However, the SRMs do manage to open up that center torso. If the MRMs hit now, it could be amazing. Hunchback opening fire with everything he's got into the Archer. He misses literally everything. The Archer then fires all of these because I misclicked. I meant to hit skip weapon. And then the MRM just bursting everything up and... Wait. You killed by engine destruction? Wow. MRM's just pouring in. He got 24 of those missiles slamming into that center torso. Engine crit, standard gyro. Oh, that's 4 engine crits? Wait, 1, 2, 3. He got 4 engine crits. If we were playing with engine explosion rules, he would be detonating. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. Alrighty, we got the Hunchback then opening fire. Oh no, that's the last of the SRM-6, which fired everywhere else. The left torso, left leg, right leg, just nowhere important. A whole bunch of people missing on that one. The Drillson hover tank opening fire on our Battlemaster. He's not causing much damage, but he's there. Phobos firing into the back, but the target's already dead. So we got that. There's a single point of CT left. Does it? I would be surprised. Alright, the heat on the Archer is 7. That's fine. It's not as risky as y'all thought. Ha. Alright, I do need to kill this immobilized thing, but I'm going to use a bird to do it because you may as well go with vultures, and since vultures don't exist yet, we're going to go with that. Battlemaster, forward. Break contact. Move quickly. Drillson heavy hover tank does need to be dealt with at some point. The Phobos also need to, not be showing his behind to the enemy, but it was necessary at the moment to do what we needed. So can we salvage that Hunchback? Maybe. That would be a definite maybe. We'll have to see. I don't think there's anything left. I think he may have poured enough lead into it to completely annihilate it. But I could be wrong. You never quite know until you finally get it done. Alright, I still don't know what you're doing. I do want you to chill, but I also want you to fire at people. So it's going to be a wonderful combo. Alright, that was an interesting decision that you've made there, but I will try and punish you for it. Yeah, that'll work. Alrighty, who are we dealing with right now? The Battlemaster, the Blur. Your ancestors used to ride the Blurn across the plains. We're going to start dealing with these vedettes. Double tap PPCs at long range. Black Knight, you have your target. He's right up and close next to you, so do your best. Missiles, lasers, it's all fine. You're a bit toasty, just a bit. That was my design, but hey. Actually, no, it's his design, but like, I encouraged it. I encouraged it a lot. Since we're so toasty already, I'm just going to fire the LRM-5s. This is giving me it to 16. I've got 4 left. I could fire into you. I mean, it would hit on a 9 if I actually targeted you, but I don't think so. I'm just going to spam out those. I've got 4 more heat to play with. Nobody else is in range, so we're just going to use the LRMs for now. That way we can chill. Good mech for Harper. Sorry. Yes, you did. Sorry, I'll go back to my game. No one cared. Wait, what? Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta be loud and loud, proud, and in charge. That's how it works. Otherwise, people kind of like talk over you. Trust me, I know. I know. Oh, I lived most of my life with just like mumbling to people. I regret it immensely. Instead, now I fire heavy weapons into the backs of totally immobile tanks. Because I couldn't take a charger. This is true. Couldn't take the charger. He wanted that charger. He wanted the speed. Actually, no, what he wanted was the bulk. Unfortunately, because of the rules about how the lances have to be built out, the charger was unavailable. Somewhat sad, but at the same time, I think it offered him a better opportunity to be in a mech that I think more fits him. I think he liked the Black Knight more, I'll be honest. Fine, I'll repeat. Also, if you like at me in the name, it like flares up in red on my screen, so it's much easier to see. Vedettes missing the weapons fire for Le Catapult, both unable to connect. Battlemaster opening fire the Vedette and does manage to slam into him for some movement penalties. Another AC-2 completely missing targets. The Black Knight opening fire, missing fire with the AC-15, but the SRM-6 does make him immobile, which means we'll finally be able to hunt this son of a gun down. And the Vedette opening fire on the Marauder, unable to connect. Another Vedette opening fire on the Phobos. Lurking and playing BTA. Enemy artillery hit an enemy doing a knockdown, causing a panic, then eject. That is always the best ones, especially the delayed ones. So if you call in off-map artillery and you knock them over, they won't actually fall until after you move. If you don't move your mech, they will not fall over. So there is that. Anyway, Vedette's opening fire and missing. Archer opening fire. LRMs, 2 of the 4 managed to hit with 6 missiles in total out of 20. So he's working on it. Just like Cutter. Sounds like what happened with Cutter's artillery. Yeah. Marauder opening fire on the Drillson in the back. Target is already mobile. However, enough medium lasers into his behind have ruined him and taken him out. Drillson opening fire. Large laser missing the Archer. SRM-2 follow-up does actually manage to hit and sting a little bit. Enemy vessels? Yes, enemy vessels. Enemy mechs managing to actually do a little bit better work on this one. Phobos hitting the catapult with the PPC. Hit the left torso. One of the LRM-5s also managed to follow up in the right leg, but only hit with 2 missiles, so who cares? Black Knight's in a perfect position for it. Das Boot, which has stunned the crew for 1 turn. That's wonderful. But that is all. Alright, so Drillson's dead, Saladin's dead, 1 more Drillson remaining. Everything else is slow tanks and mechs of the reinforcement kind. So let's get underway and see if we can't start dealing with that. Really, the Battlemaster is not designed for, like, it's not designed for anti-tank warfare. It's designed very much as an anti-mech. It's got the big hole punchers with the PPCs. Which is something we probably need to take advantage of sooner rather than later. Black Knight, it could get entrenched. Shame I can't get to this one tile right here. I would need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I can't quite reach it. See how that worked. That was safe. You're still fresh, come on team. I mean, you might be fresh, but some people, they be hurting. Phobos. I think I want to back the Phobos off. Jump! Archer would have to move, which I'm not opposed to. I would like to just continually funnel fire into that catapult. And you need to know, though, how much is your range currently working for or against me? Around 40. Can't reach out and touch him. I'd have to go for him. I think he knows that. He's baiting me into a fight. And you know what? Warden's the kind of guy who would get baited into a fight. I mean, I have to be the voice of reason here, but he totally is. And of course, Pyro's not going to let his Lance Leader go and do that on his own. He's going to come and back him up in a more powerful mech. And, well, we all know that Brick can't resist. Brick will move. Most refreshing, just finally right. Alright, so you're obviously going to kill the target down here. You're going to use the medium lasers because they're 1, chiller, and 2. You know, you're going to fire PPC first, and then you're going to fire the medium lasers. PPC, skip that one, and fire the rest. And we just don't use flamers because that'll keep us nice and toasty. Who is this? This be La Black Knight. Black Knight has a Vedette and a Centurion. Yeah, let's go for the mech target. We'll fire that AC-15. Pounding away with that gun all game so far. And the large laser. +3 heat. We should be fine. Archer's in a great range to engage him, but the Archer's actually going to focus on that catapult. So fire, 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 fire. And then the MRMs because he can't stop himself. Excellent. I'm right about to get engaged with a whole bunch of tanks with AC2, AC2, AC. They're all AC2. That's unfortunate. PPC, PPC. Wow, we are building heat like it's nobody's business. Cut 1 and just fire a singleton. Phobos, of course, in a wonderful position to get shot at, which probably not the best thing ever. Fire PPC. We're +4 heat. It's actually killing us here. Pretty well, apparently both up.
New target acquired.
Oh wow, E1 Welder gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you so much, my man. Folks, if you happen to have Urban Mech emotes, and now 5 of you I know for a fact do, you need to be spamming them in chat to support the people who support the channel. So thank you so much,
acquired.
E1. Really, truly do appreciate it. So who has he brought along to the fold? We've got Dampier 5002, Nuke Bait Roxen Socks? Church on the Hill, and Bordos 17. Thank you so much, man. I found a readable colors options for chat, so no one's name is dark blue on a black screen anymore. Oof, that's painful. All right, so
new target acquired
entirely, which is just the luck of the Irish going with us on this one. Battlemaster drilling into the back of the Drillson and kills the target finally. We've killed the last of the hovers, which is beautiful. Vedette opening fire, failing. Dragon opening fire, failing. Black Knight opening fire. Large laser managing to nail that Centurion, so we are doing a little bit of work on this one. And then the Kintara opening fire, LRM-5s, not touching. Archer going in, missing with 2 of his LRM-5s, hitting with 2 of his LRM-5s, and then does somehow manage to follow up with a hit. Needed a 10, rolled a 12, 24 missiles, have managed to slam into the target. We're starting to chip away at that armor. He's got 5 left torso remaining. I would not want to be a catapult with an open side torso, although this is a K2. He doesn't care. It's beautiful. Vedette is failing, Centurion is failing, Marauder also failing, and the Vedette continues to fail. Phobos opening fire on that Centurion. He does manage to hit him without PPC. The Catapult cannot take the heat. He needed a 6 to stay standing. He rolled in fact a 3, and down he goes. Damage to his left arm has been suffered, although the pilot did avoid managing to take an injury, as the range will close down even further, because obviously we're not going to stay here. Forward, men! Fear not pain, no darkness. The Black Knight. Of course the Black Knight's gonna go. The Black Knight would never stop going. What is this insanity? I know my pilots by this point. Catapult, though, about to get outflanked. It's pretty bad. Where is Le Marauder? Le Marauder is going to go kill La Vedette. It's how we work. Does the K... Oh, true. K2s do have machine guns. So it could actually work. Does recoil have an effect now? Recoil does not exist in this universe. At least not in this version of the game. I am going to be perfectly behind that Centurion. Someone better let him know he's about to get gutted. Do it. Could target a dragon, could target you. I'm going to target the Kintaro. Double tap on the PPCs to let him know that we are not shirking business here. That'll need a 9. That'll also need a 9, but you know what? That's what we bought the guns for. So again, the big guns firing on that one. Black Knight about to take a lot of damage. Just saying, it's not going to be fun. Could shoot in the back of you. Let's see if my accuracy. That'll be a 6. That'll be a 5. And yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna reverse those around because do I want to? Actually, no, I don't. I do want the MRMs to hit first. So fire that. Fire that. Boom. Hi, I'm in close range with you now. I'm going to utilize medium pulse lasers, and hopefully you will not live past the medium pulse lasers. That's how they work. Phobos, yes, you're engaging that catapult. You're engaging in hard fire PPC into his back, and just continue to cook. It's a very dumb Centurion. I mean, it happens. It'll be fine. Alright, weapons fire with the catapult. Finally managed to hit one, although it's a glancing blow bouncing off of the front of the Phobos. That Phobos is going to be nasty. Battlemaster opening fire hits the guitar right in that center torso. He wants that gut. Dead opening fire and missing entirely. Black Knight opening fire missing entirely. Dragon opening fire managing to hit the Black Knight with his AC5. Twin other weapons managing to miss. Vedette missing as well. Archer hits him with everything that he's got. Needed a 6, rolled a 10, then into the 40 missiles that he needed in order to shove up this guy's behind. And just the damage keeps on rolling. Right torso rear has been penetrated. Center torso rear has been penetrated. Follow up with all of the SRM-6s, which crits on the engine and kills the Centurion in a single gosh darn round. 45 missiles out of 46 missiles hit this Centurion. Wonderful. Just wonderful. That'll work. That'll work. Kintaro trying to do the same thing and then misses, and misses. Not able to look as cool. Please don't destroy this Centurion. I mean, I may not have much of a choice. Vedette missing everything he's got. The Marauder opening fire with his pulse lasers, digging into the target, manages to set him off and destroys yet another tank as he moves on through. His Centurion's last act was to fire a large laser at the Phobos which missed, a medium laser at the Phobos which hit, and a small laser at the Phobos which missed. So he tried. Weapons fire for the Vedette tank, opening fire, managing to hit the Black Knight. A little bit more damage to that left leg, but he's still rolling strong. Phobos shooting, hitting the right leg of the catapult. That is now exposed and vulnerable to crits to knock him down, and his left torso is nearly exposed. This mission is going interestingly well, although I also don't know if we're actually going to be able to finish all 5 missions tonight. Ooh, the pirates may have to wait longer. Alrighty then. So the Battlemaster will continue his slow-ish march. By slow-ish march, I mean full tilt sprint on into combat. He's picking up a couple of lessons from other people. We're going to bring the Black Knight on over to the Dragon. We are going to brawl, son. You just opened up your left side to me. Are you sure you're in this to win this? Because I gotta say, doesn't feel like you're fully committed to victory. Turn on this, that would expose me entirely. Or what I could do is utilize advanced maneuvering. Or what will the Archer do? The Archer can't actually get there. So yeah, advanced maneuvering may be the way to go on this one. Oh, I want to do it. 4, 5, 6. I can be right there. Fire everything I've got to the side. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to jump on here, right behind him. Maya Washington and all that. Let me have the dragon. Why do you want the dragon? Oh, let's see. I gotta say, it's a one-on-one battle for the ages. Let it rip. Activate enhanced maneuvering. Oh, he's brawl time. Your target is running from you. He's running. All right, we're gonna twist on this. We're gonna lean on into this. The dragon double tap down PPCs. 6s to hit. The Black Knight, you thought you were getting away. No. We had a plan for you. Can't hit with that arm. So we are going to manage to slam him with that right arm AC-15. We'll follow up with some missile fire into the Vedette. Going to be a nice switch hitter attacker. Make sure that everybody can engage. Declare a shot against primary target. I don't want that. I really don't want that. Since I don't want that so much, I'm only going to fire the AC-15. I haven't made the distinction of 1Ns and 1Cs. 1Ns have AC-5s. 1Cs have more armor than AC-2. If he runs, we just break his kneecaps. Oh, this backup lines didn't have engines. As it would seem. Hello, Mr. Kintaro. I have come to play. Now, this is obviously not going to be as good as the last round, because the last time, the thing we had working to our advantage was the fact that we had a back shot. We're now facing the front of a Kintaro, and we're about to see who can dish out more damage. We're going to want to keep track on this one. Marauder, bring the sun over here. Marauder has a couple of targets. It may actually have a beautiful shot at the back of that dragon. It needs 10s. Wow. +2 medium range. Oh yeah, it's, by the way, for those of you who didn't know, it's dusk right now, which is one of the reasons why so many people have been having accuracy issues. It's not because they suck, it's because, well, the weather is bad. Double tap PPCs, we're going to just continue to steady up that heat. Phobos, however, he came to play. He came to pass muster on this target. We're going to skip on that. We're going to utilize our close-range needle guns. I mean, they're not technically needle guns. Do I go for the full barbecue on that one? I think I gotta have to. I mean, puts me at a +7. 7 is a... just a moving point modifier. Yeah, I can take that. I'm going to overload it. Let it rock. All right. Vedette managing to hit the archer right in the CT. 28 armor remaining right in that. It's dusk. Good time. Yes. SRM2 missing entirely. Battlemaster nailing the dragon twice. Both times in that right arm, critting out the AC-5 and that upper arm. That's a huge hit on a dragon. Catapult opening fire, PPC at the Battlemaster, missing the Black Knight. Opening fire on that dragon. Hit needs an 8, rolled a 9. Glancing blow due to low profile. It's now working against you. Slamming into that right arm. No critical effect on that one, but he's got 2 structure holding that thing together. He's almost lost the entire thing. Vedette opening fire, missing both shots at the Black Knight. The Archer opening up, missing the Emerim 40 entirely. Ooh, that's gotta sting. Dragon's last shooting gasp from that right arm missed entirely. Every single shot he fired missed. Marauder missing both shots of the Vedette. The Vedette hitting the Battlemaster with his SRM2, and as things wind down in closer range, both SRM6s from that Kintaro missing the Archer. Phobos shooting the back of the catapult. Miss, hit, and then we've gotten down to 6 armor. Wasn't all that much. Dragon going down from all of that damage. Oh, if he had managed to hit the right arm instead of his left arm, he would have blown it off. It would have been great. Archer is now in hand-to-hand combat with the Kintaro. We could go for punches. We need 5s, or we could go for Das Boot. Das Boot doing 14 damage, whereas punches also will do 14 damage over time. Let's take a quick view at this Kintaro, see exactly what he would take. I mean, theoretically, if I hit both punches in the center torso, which wouldn't happen, we'd blow him apart. 14 damage to his leg would also hurt. I'm going to go for... Now, he's going to need the help. I got to go for the punches. And then, Le Phobos. Phobos, on the other hand, I mean, doesn't really have arms. He's going to go Das Boot. Physical attack for the Kintaro. Missed the kick. Archer dropping back to come in with his fist. First one misses. Then he comes with the right arm and hits him for 7 damage in the right arm. A little bit disappointing. Phobos, on the other hand, hits the right leg with his kick and blows the sucker apart. So down goes the catapult on the ground. Pilot staying conscious, rolled a 9 for that one. Kintaro also falling because of his missed kick. Oh, the enemy not having a good day. That's going to be very painful for them as we move in to try and take on even more. All 3 targets are knocked prone. Having a really bad day, and I'm loving it. I keep going for the legs for some reason. I'm trying to kill the leg. I mean, you got it. It worked. It worked out beautifully. Battlemaster, let's drop you back. Place in a position right there to beat up on with that tank. The Black Knight, of course, wanted to brawl. It's time to brawl. We could do that. Do this. Not that. Walk here and then spin there. Oh, you good. Now let's see what the dragon can do. Oh, you've done a classic blunder here, my friend. You've given the archer your back. You don't do that. That's a terrible, terrible idea. Phobos is the last one left. Really? Did your target try and stand? Show me what I need to know. Yeah, he tried to stand and failed. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna back up to here. We're just gonna shoot you. We're gonna fill you full of holes. Haven't sunk lightning into any confidence. Remember, the legs are the weakest part of catapults, no arms, so they go down and struggle to get back up. This is true. Catapult tried to... Yeah, he fell, couldn't get up. More damage to the right arm. Pilot took some damage on this one. Ooh, Kintaro got up, as did the dragon. But that is going to be a painful lesson. Twist around over here. Hello, Mr. Dragon. PPC, into the face. See how much you enjoy that. And hey, the Black Knight's also working on the same problem. I'm going to fire that, and then I'll fire the SRM6s and a medium laser for a nice little toasty fest. Hi, you've given me your back, and I think you haven't moved all that much either, so MRMs, SRMs, and we'll keep the heat on the coming. Is that lightning? Or thunder really? It may be about to rain soon. Alrighty, so I need a bit of a twist. Do I pile on the dragon? I think I'll pile on the dragon. Oh yeah, that's rain. That's a lot of rain. As the catapult pilot proves, the above statement true. Yep. This dragon is about to be the center of his own little unfun location. I am cooking bad right now, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pop some SRMs into him. Easy hit. And a single medium laser. Because I need to get that temperature under control. Battlemaster opening fire. PPC of the dragon hits the right torso. Another shot hits the right leg, so we're kind of focused. Catapult fires his PPC from the ground and misses entirely. Black Knight firing his AC-15, missing again. However, the SRM6 manages to do a wonderful follow-up, blowing apart the right arm of that dragon finally with his medium laser. So crits across the board. Actually, no, he got a 3 armor critical on the CT and failed to get it. Ooh, unfortunate. So we have our info. Have you solved the SRM ammo bins on the back? I have not. I don't know what's wrong with them. But that's missing on that. Archer getting hit by an SRM 2. Archer then hitting with 18 missiles. Not as good as the last time, and only 3 missiles. So he hit with 21 out of 40, or out of 46. So that's much less impressive than 45 out of 46. But hey, we'll run with it. A little bit of damage to soak into the back. That will be enough to force a check on the pilot. Dragon firing both of his weapons remaining at and missing entirely. The Marauder firing a PPC of the dragon hits that right arm, transfers into the right torso through the armor, and then a critical effect. Second PPC unfortunately does not manage to find the target, but opening fire, and then the Phobos just laying into this catapult. SRM and the medium laser. We've got some bad damage on that right arm that is probably not going to get solved anytime soon. Kintaro opening fire, medium laser, and SRM6. Only the medium laser was actually able to connect, and the Vedette fires the Black Knight. Unfortunately unable to do anything. The dragon stays standing, but the Kintaro does not. Kintaro going down again. Unfortunately, the pilot, however, staying conscious, keeping things going. Them 3 armor credits. How can I fix this? You really kind of can't. It's just the nature of the way that things work. Or do you mean how do I make it so that I cause them more? For that you would need human TRO, which is very useful. Das Boot, followed by Das Unterboot. And that'll be a physical attack for the Archer. Center torso getting smashed on that mech, so he is not having a good day. The Kintaro has 5 internal structure remaining from behind. He may want to not be in the mech much longer. Phobos, however, stepping on the right leg. Damage transfers to the right torso rear. Right torso rear gets blown apart. Going right on in. Twin crits the medium laser. Hits the center torso rear with 5 armor remaining. Ooh, he's not having a good time there at all. Dragon's still standing. I'm going to whip you around because I think I've got a maneuver that I can take advantage of. Vedette has moved and will not be any more danger to anybody. Marauder will rush to Vedette as it do. Dragon got up. Black Knight's exactly where he wants to be. He's finally brought himself around. Finally coming to the perfect position where he will be able to do maximal damage. Oh, catapult pilot bailed. He's like, I'm done with this. No, thank you, sir. Kintaro still needs to move, as does the Phobos. Well, the Phobos could pick up the pilot, but the Phobos just ain't about that life. The Phobos is going to rush over here, taking a Vedette. Kintaro spinning around. Archer does not have jump jets, so the Archer's just going to have to do something like that. If I did have jump jets, I'd be able to bounce right off him. Pilot, unfortunately, blacked out from the injuries of ejecting. So Battlemaster, unfortunately, doesn't have a target. However, does have all of its PPCs in the same arm, so twin point-blank range, double tap PPC, and we'll see how much he enjoys that. AC-15, followed up by twin medium laser strike, and finally the sucker punch SRM. That'll bring me to +3 heat, which is perfectly fine on this mech. That was how it was designed. Archer still has his target that he wants. MRM at 5, SRM's at 4. Let's see how he can pull off. Martyr does have a target on tank. It is a 6, double tap the PPCs. Yes, I know that's a bit of an overkill for a tank, but we're going to run with it. Who are you? You are the Phobos? Yes, the Phobos came over here specifically for this tank as well. So we're going to skip over to medium lasers, SRM 6. Keep the temperature mostly under control. That's important. Thought it was a 40. Didn't I say 40? What did I say it was? So we got about half a catapult, which is a shame, because I like the K2. No, I believe it's quite cheap. We're going to open MegaMek now. Wait, what? Best salvage from the mission was the piece of the sniper Shadowhawk? I am now confused. Alright, Battlemaster missing the dragon with 1 PPC, but the other one does manage to hit. Unfortunately, it's a glancing blow again. He needed to roll a 10 to avoid that glancing blow. The 9 just wasn't going to cut it. Vedette opening fire, hitting with an SRM2 on the Archer. The Black Knight missing with that AC-15 again. However, the medium lasers are on point, following up with an SRM strike right on into that arm. No effect on that. I think Human Tiara would have been useful in that scenario. It only gives you a +1 to the crit mod, or it might be a +2, but I think it's +1. So it's a little bit of an effect, but it can be useful certain times. There's a Hawk with a sniper. I mean, you can build it. What have I missed between vacation and work the last 2 weeks? Everything. The entire world has changed. The clan invasion has begun. No, we're not that far. Although apparently that's what a lot of people want to see in this survey. They're like, I wish it was a different time period. I can understand. Dragon opening fire, finally hitting something with that medium laser. The Archer coming up, missing the MRM-40 again. However, he does manage to fire that SRM-6 right into the face of the target with only 2 missiles. Wow, that was terrible. However, that's a second total hit. Now needs 5s to stay conscious. That is not good for him. Vedette missing with all of that. Oh no, did actually manage to hit the Black Knight with an AC-2, or SRM-2. I'll get it right, I swear. Marauder firing his PPCs at the Vedette, both of them slamming into the target, hits the front, right, and left side. So unfortunately, that because he spread out the damage, didn't kill him. However, he did slow him down quite a bit. Kintaro opening fire on the Archer, medium laser hit, SRM-6 hit with all 6 missiles. That is about as painful as it's going to get at the moment. Vedette opening fire, missing absolutely everything. Phobos engaging the tank from the other side, weakening it even further. He's got 3 hits with a half movement penalty. So that's wonderful. Archer stays standing after getting absolutely rocked. Going to come in with the punches, 6s, or I can come in with Das Boot. I think we're going to go Das Boot, see if we can't knock him down. Archer is going to, however, roll in with both of his fists, see if he can't break something. Going to step on the Vedette, see if that'll finish him off. Dragon manages to get the Battlemaster the right leg for 12 damage. The Black Knight stomping on the left leg of the Dragon. That'll be armor destroyed, internal structure remaining. No physical effect, though. He didn't manage to get the critical. Kintaro firing, or attempting to make the kick and failing. Archer managed to get both punches going down. Center torso, left arm, weakening the armor on that. Phobos managing to step on his target, made it immobile, which is, the AC-15 isn't the same ever since Weiss has left in campaign pumpkin shells anymore. It has been a little bit underwhelming today. I think the biggest upgrade in time change is more mech types and equipment, but definitely harder enemies, the ones that need to be DM controlled / smurfed more. I don't know what we're going to be doing for clan invasion. It's going to be crazy. Phobos managing to immobilize the target, but it didn't work. It did work, but it didn't kill him. Everybody stays standing at the end of all that, so the rounds continue. Rounds continue to roll. Armor's starting to get stripped off. It's starting to become a little bit more and more painful. Could back up here. Start engaging you with PPCs and all of that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to back up, we're going to stand on top of the target, and we're going to say, hi, I'm a Phobos, and I don't fear you! This field is just dotted with the death of all. This Marauder would definitely like to get a piece of that Kintaro. Hi, I'm creating a wall that you will not be able to move from. Are you running? This is not allowed. We're going to chase you right so. And the Battlemaster will also give chase gently. See what this Vedette's going to do. Ha! Archer going to be able to get into a wonderful position. Not really. Now that I'm actually looking at it, not really. The right side of him is going to be very painful. However, we still have a really good target, actually. Do I want to instead shoot the Vedette and just leave it? I think I'll leave it to Brick on this one. We'll double tap this Vedette with a pair of PPCs. Unfortunately, we can't hit with medium lasers. We don't have the arc for that. That is the advantage of arm-mounted weapons. What we do is deploy only 2 lance units of gray. Up behind the Kintaro. Archer doesn't have jump jets at the moment, unfortunately. So as cool as that be, it can't work. Black Knight is going to, again, AC-15, then follow up with the twin medium laser needle, followed by the screw you SRMs that'll bring us up to +6 heat. That's going to slow us down, but I think he's running already, so we kind of got that one. Spin around Archer, you've got your target. You're going to just continue to unload the MRMs. Let them missiles fly. Marauder is now in close combat, which is exactly where he's been asking to be. Pulse laser, medium laser, medium laser, medium laser. Maybe a few less medium lasers. Let's try and get that temperature back under control. And we're going to, of course, twist target our lovely little friend over here. 7's on the PPC, but you know what I want? I want medium lasers plus SRM6s for the full cook on that one. +3 destroyed by damage is that Vedette after the Battlemaster decided to pick him all the way off. AC-15 missing again. However, the medium laser does hit on through. Right arm transfers to right torso, rear transfers to 4 armor remaining. Missing with the other medium laser and the SRM6. He will have a chance, however, to boot him in the balls. If I'm dead, I'll have you create a cluster. Weapons fire for the Archer, managing to hit with 12 missiles out of his MRM-40, hitting center torso, right torso, left arm. The SRM-6 only hitting with 4 missiles as well. Although it looks like that center torso is down to 3 structure remaining. We just need a little bit more. Vid opening fire on the Phobos, managing to hit absolutely nothing. Well, he does hit with a machine gun, but who cares about machine guns? The Marauder engaging with his pulse lasers. First one misses, second one hits. He's batting basically 50%. 2 pulses and 2 mediums were fired. Only half of each of those groups managed to touch anything. Kintaro engaging the Phobos, hitting in the center, torso 5 damage, transferring. Wait, takes 5 damage? Wait, what? Oh, medium laser. Yeah, so that all works out. The Vedette engaging again, light damage. Phobos finally getting that hit on the center torso. Kintaro crumpling inward. That mech is gone, all thanks to Pyro. There he goes. Black Knight, last chance. He's gonna go for the kick. He's gonna go for the sweep. Sweep the leg. Can I milk kick? Actually, no, I need to step on the person who's right underneath him. Give him Das Boot. Black Knight managing to hit the right leg of that dragon. The leg gets blown all the way off. That mech is going down. Phobos stepping on the Vedette, doesn't manage to kill him. The dragon dropping as he falls, sets off his AC-5 ammo and blows the entire mech to Kingdom Come, because he is not going to let you have that mech. Oh, classic Kiritan style. I love it. If I'm dead, I'll have to create a cluster or whatever is needed in play Kleiner and under proper Zilber rules. We have to get to know each other better than that. Spend some more time with me. We'll chat. We'll hang out. We'll do stuff. We'll figure out what's going on. Let the AC rest for a round, please. And was kind of hard to get. This is true. And was hard to get. As the dragon goes down, the pilot was ejected by the automatic systems, but also blacked out. I don't know if they're going to survive. Oh, a rough landing for Mr. Dragon. Pilot over in the corner does manage to wake up. They are down to no mechs. It's just a couple of tanks. The Battlemaster is going to rush on over here and take turn. See if he can't turn back on over. And the Black Knight is going to spin on like so. We can continue to engage targets. We would like to go grab the pilot. So Marauder charge. Full speed. Phobos is not about to let you get away. Where do you think you're going? Hi. And you're immobile, and I have, well, lots of weapons. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'm packing an entire smorgasbord of death here. And the Black Knight also gonna fire. It has been requested that we do not fire the main cannon, so we will cease fire with the AC-15 and utilize other weapon systems. His rear armor, well, I don't have a target on it, so we'll have to go for left side. Left side's weak side. So left, skip the AC, fire the large. Ooh, got a turn. Forgot it's in the arm, so I get a much larger arc. It's great. Laser and Ezra. Yes, we're cooking, but that's kind of par for the course. Hello, my dude. I have MRMs and those, and that should kill you. And then the Marauder came around over here to pick up a pilot, so he's just gonna turn over the shoulder and fire right on into. Yeah, we'll just add our death and destruction to that. See what ends up coming out. Phobos, of course, right on top of his target. It's going to go medium laser needle, SRM. Yes, we're cooking, but that's fine. Battlemaster missing both PPCs because we need every man. Practically non-existent. Practically not. Won't let us have it. Why would we? Dragons are amazing mechs. Have you been watching how much damage these dragons tank? They're incredible. The AC-15 ammo is practically non-existent. I am allowing a conversion. So there are certain weapons that do not exist in this timeline because of various things such as cannon. So I am currently allowing conversions for MRMs and LRMs and AC-15s versus AC-20s. So I am allowing some movement in that. So those shells that you were able to get off the engineering vehicles that you'll be able to salvage, you'll be able to turn those into AC-15 rounds. I'm not going to be a total dick about it, but yes. We win some, we lose some. We got his buddies at least. Oh, they can tank it to a point. Dude, one of those things in cover with a little bit of movement, plus the glancing hits, it's incredible. I want a dragon. I want more dragons, damn it. Alright, Battlemaster missing a bullet of shots, the Vedette engaging and hitting with an SRM-2. The Black Knight engages, sensors hit, drive. Wow, he's just laying into him with that SRM-6. I've never seen this many sensors hits on a ground vehicle. That's rather impressive. Do remember we also need said mechs for parts too. Yes, I have been ripping them to shreds for you guys. Oh, there it goes. 32 missiles, needed a 0, rolled a 4. Completely obliterated the tank. It's gone. In the meantime, that Vedette did manage to fire an AC-2 at the Archer and hit him with it. The Marauder engaging the other Vedette, but I think it's already gone, so I think we're mostly done there. You're standing on a pilot because you're going to pick him up. That's good. You, however, are going to stomp on the back of a medium tank because it needs to die. And there goes the last tank. It means we only need to pick up one more pilot, and that'll be a board cleared. Good job, Serpents. And of course, we're going to give it to the Marauder. Everybody can stand still. Alrighty, that was a full clear. Good job. That was a hell of a mission. Did we control the battlefield? You bet your bottom we did. Light damage, so good job. Ammunition storage gone through quite a bit. A little bit of damage onto Warg on that one. The Hunchback, technically operable. Has one center torso point remaining. You were right, it's alive. That engine has 4 hits though. I don't think that engine is intact anymore. We'll have to see if we have a 400 if we want to, or a 200 rated fusion core if we want to salvage this thing. Centurion also technically just inoperable. 4 hits to the fusion. Yeah, it needs another 200 rated core. This one's in better condition and also a little bit more energy focused. Even the Catapult is technically inoperable. With just the cockpit broken, right has been blown off, right torso has been destroyed, right leg's been, so the right leg's damaged, but at least the fusion core is there. That engine is shot, but the mech is intact. It's alive, but doesn't want to be. So out of all those mechs, I mean, the Catapult is clearly the top prize. It's a 65-ton mech with a twin PPC design, relatively quick speed. We're going to set all of those like so. Dragging these mechs back to base. We don't take prisoners, obviously. Catapult belongs to the Phobos, because the Phobos was the one that dogged him to finish him off. We didn't kill pilots, and the Dragon belongs to the Aeodin. There we go. Ichabod picking up 1, 2, 3. Halberd grabbing another 3 mechs on that one. Wait, 1, 2. Okay, just the 3. Okay. Trying to make sure that I'm keeping track of whenever you guys pick up this stuff. We preserved everybody and we destroyed everybody. It was brilliant. It was beautiful. We were phenomenal. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll leave this to an extraction. We never decayed too pretty. Yep. Shelling shell shock soldiers. I think they already shell shocked. Selling them is more of a prize. That's just the legend. All right. Actually, let's go check out the repair bay real quick, just to see just how bad this is. Oh my God, we can technically fix it. Technically, those engines are intact, and we can theoretically rebuild them. If I take additional time on this, I can get this down to a 5. I can probably reliably do this. Oh wow! So we completely obliterated it, but fixable. We have backup mechs finally. So just in case everything goes to hell, we have something that we can use to give you something to keep in the fight. All right, we're gonna put another cut in here for YouTube because that took a while. 59 minutes and 12 seconds actually. So yeah, let's go say goodbye to the YouTube people. So to my wonderful YouTube audience, thank you for watching. I have been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to get notifications, you got to click a bell, and then it's going to give you a drop-down menu, and then you're going to select all notifications, and it's gonna go to you, and it'll be wonderful and perfect. It'll show up in your phone, and you'll know that I'm thinking of you. Also, it's good for the algorithm, so you'll see more of me. Haha! And I will see you all in the next episode. Ta-da.